What's up everybody, welcome back to another episode of BH Brewing. I'm very excited today as day 7 on the advent calendar brings us this. A Belgian beer. Finally, it's taken to day 7 but we finally got my favourite, the old Belgian beer. This is Julius 54 BC. It's a strong Belgian beer and it is I think made by Hoegaarden. That put me off a little but I will reserve judgment until we try it. Here it is poured out into a glass. This is the Julius. Hopefully not the last Belgian beer we pull out of this advent calendar because I do love a good Belgian beer. Let's dive right in there and go ahead and find out the aroma of this one. It's very typically Belgian. As you'd expect from a Belgian beer, a strong ale like that. It's kind of got those fruity, kind of yeasty esters to it. More of a smell and an aroma of kind of a burnt caramel. With a lot of Belgians you get a kind of banana kind of ester to it. This tastes more of like a burnt caramel malt. You can definitely smell in there, and also smells a little spicy. I couldn't tell you what that spice is, but like almost like an aromatic kind of spice mix to it. It's kind of got that at the end of it that hits you. Yeah, I don't think I smell anything more than that. Just generally the kind of that burnt caramel malt, like I say, some spice, and generally overall what I'd expect from a Belgian beer. So let's see if the taste matches up and give this a try. That's a weird one. It's you initially get that strong hit of Belgian blonde that you would kind of expect from a Tripel. But it dies away quite quickly. It doesn't really linger there. I'm used to when I have a Belgian beer, especially a blonde or a Tripel, that kind of strong flavour stays in your mouth, and it's kind of what makes it uniquely Belgian. This doesn't. This fades away quite quickly. As soon as you've had a swig, really, you get it. First of all, you go, okay, yeah, that's a Belgian. But then, no, where's it gone? It's kind of disappeared. Let's have another try. Yeah, it's kind of the same. On the second try I thought maybe it will stay there a little longer, but it doesn't, it goes. In terms of the flavour profile of this, you kind of get those caramel notes. Definitely the esters come through even more on the taste, those kind of yeasty esters to it. You get a little hint of kind of banana in there, a little bit of clove. But generally it's kind of lacking for me, this beer. I kind of want it to stay there, I want it to hit me more, and it just doesn't quite do that. Mouthfeel is a medium mouthfeel, possibly you could say on the kind of dry side of the finish. And even when I say it's a medium on the mouthfeel, it's on the thin end of medium. Usually you expect when you get a Belgian beer, it's very full bodied. This is more of a medium mouthfeel to it. Yeah, so for me this is it's a little disappointing for a Belgian. Anybody who knows me knows I absolutely rave on about Belgian beers. I think they're the best in the world. In fact, I know they're the best in the world. If you disagree and think there's another country that makes better beers than Belgium, well, I'm sorry, you're wrong. If you look at some of the Abbey beers that have been produced and some of the Trappist beers, sorry, it's just unbeatable, absolutely unbeatable. This, on the other hand, is very beatable. It is not up there with those classic Belgians, your kind of Saint Bernardus, your Saint Bernardus, Bernardus or Bernardus, I'm not sure. It's not up there with them. It's not up there with your Roqueforts. Yeah, if I would liken to this, it's like a poor man's Brugesot.
you know, the brewery in Bruges. It's like a poor man's version of that. It's like that, but just not as good. If I was scoring this on the rate beer scale, I wouldn't be overly harsh on it. I know I've just been really harsh in what I've been saying. Yeah, I'd probably give it a 63, maybe 64. It's just for a Belgian, it's just disappointing. Anyway, I'll drink the rest of it because, you know, nobody likes beer going to waste. Cheers.